Today, I stand before you not as someone who has never doubted himself, but as someone who has learned to fight through the fog of fear and come out stronger on the other side. Self-doubt and the fear of failure are like invisible chains. They wrap around your thoughts, your dreams, your ambitions, and slowly pull you back every time you try to move forward. You may not see them, but you feel their grip. These two forces are perhaps the most powerful barriers between us and our full potential. They don't just stop us from trying new things. They stop us from dreaming, from believing, from hoping. They make us question whether we are enough, whether we can succeed, and whether we even deserve to try. But today, we break those chains. Today, I want to take you on a journey into the heart of fear, the roots of self-doubt, and most importantly, the tools and truths that will help you rise above them. Because you were never meant to live in fear. You were born to rise. Self-doubt is not weakness. It is not failure. It is simply the voice that whispers, "What if I'm not good enough?" It's the echo of past experiences, criticism, rejection, or moments when we were told we couldn't. The problem isn't the doubt itself. It's when we believe it more than we believe in ourselves. We all have that voice. Even the most successful people you admire have felt it. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was fired for a lack of imagination. Albert Einstein didn't speak until he was 4. These are people who had every reason to doubt themselves, but didn't let that doubt win. To begin overcoming self-doubt, we must recognize it, call it out, and understand where it comes from. Because when you name your fear, you weaken its hold, you expose it, and exposed fear can be challenged. The fear of failure is the fear of being judged, of being laughed at, of being told, "I told you so." But what if I told you that failure is not your enemy? It's your greatest teacher. We were taught to fear failure from childhood. A failed test meant punishment. A failed relationship meant embarrassment. But failure is nothing more than feedback. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're learning. Every great person you know has failed. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. They didn't succeed despite failure. They succeeded because of it. One of the greatest unspoken fears is not just failing, it's failing publicly. We don't want others to see us stumble. We don't want to be seen trying and coming up short. But if you want to do something extraordinary, you have to be willing to look a little foolish sometimes. Courage doesn't mean having no fear. It means acting in spite of it. It means being willing to be seen trying. Those who succeed aren't fearless. They just don't let fear make their decisions. They act while afraid. They speak up when unsure. They apply when uncertain. You must choose growth over comfort, because comfort is the enemy of greatness. Everything begins in the mind. Your beliefs shape your behavior, and your behavior shapes your outcomes. If you believe you can't, you won't. If you believe you're not worthy, you'll self-sabotage. But the mind is a muscle. It can be trained. Start by challenging negative thoughts. When you think, "I'm not good enough," ask, "Says who?" Challenge that inner critic. Replace it with truth. You are more capable than you believe. And every time you push back against that doubt, you build resilience. You build confidence. Change your language. Instead of, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed?" Perhaps the most comforting truth is this: you are not alone in your fear. Every person you admire has wrestled with doubt. The difference is, they kept going. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next step. Talk to people. Share your fears. Sometimes just voicing them takes away their power. We were not meant to fight our battles alone. Find community. Find support. Because courage grows in connection, and fear fades in the presence of love, encouragement, and truth. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Every small win adds up. Every time you show up, speak up, or try again, you build that confidence muscle. Start small. Do the thing that scares you, just a little. Then do it again. Don't wait to feel ready. Action creates readiness. Movement creates momentum. Celebrate progress, not perfection. And remember, confidence is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to keep moving through it. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of mastery. Every master was once a beginner who failed repeatedly. Redefine failure. Call it feedback. Call it growth. Call it learning. The only true failure is giving up. Fall, rise, learn, repeat. That is the rhythm of success. Serena Williams, one of the greatest athletes of all time, has spoken about imposter syndrome. Imagine that. Even she sometimes felt like she didn't belong. But she kept showing up, kept playing, kept winning. Because your doubts don't define your destiny. Your decisions do. Perfection is the enemy of progress. We delay action because we believe things must be perfect first. But waiting for perfection is just another form of fear. Fear dressed in a fancy suit. Perfection doesn't exist. Growth does. And growth is messy, uneven, and real. Take imperfect action. Start with what you have, where you are. Every expert you admire began with mistakes, rough drafts, and awkward first steps. Your progress doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be honest. Comparison kills confidence. When you measure your journey by someone else's success, you rob yourself of joy. You overlook your unique path, your pace, and your purpose. Remember, social media shows the highlight reel, not the behind the scenes. You're comparing your full story to their filtered snippet. You are not behind. You are becoming. Shift your focus inward. Ask, am I growing? That's the only competition that matters. The way you speak to yourself matters. You cannot bully yourself into greatness. You cannot shame yourself into confidence. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love. Be firm, yes, but be kind. Self-compassion builds resilience. It helps you get back up after failure instead of burying yourself under it. You are human. You will fall, but you must never forget how to rise. Fear lives in the amygdala, a part of your brain designed to protect you. It's ancient, primal, and sometimes overreactive. When fear kicks in, your body goes into fight, flight, or freeze mode. But most fears today aren't life-threatening. They're ego-threatening, and you have the power to retrain your response. Practice breathing. Practice mindfulness. When fear speaks, listen, but don't obey. Thank it for trying to protect you. Then do the brave thing anyway. You become what you repeatedly do. But even more so, you become who you believe you are. If you keep telling yourself, I'm not confident, or I'm not a leader, your brain will find evidence to support that. So change the narrative. Tell yourself, I am learning to believe in myself. I am becoming stronger. I take action even when afraid. Let your identity lead your actions. And soon your actions will reinforce your identity. Athletes use visualization for a reason. It works. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Hear the applause, feel the relief, taste the victory. Visualization activates the same neural pathways as real-life experience. It trains your brain to believe. So instead of obsessing over worst-case scenarios, start rehearsing best-case outcomes. See it, feel it, step into it. You become what you repeatedly visualize. Your words shape your world. Every morning, look in the mirror and speak life over yourself. I am capable. I am strong. I am enough. I rise every time I fall. These are not magic spells. They are reminders, anchors, intentions. Over time, what you say becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes how you live. Affirm your power. until it becomes second nature. Confidence is not built in a day, it is built daily. Small habits compound into massive transformation. Wake up early, write your goals, read 5 pages, move your body, speak your truth. These habits don't just change your schedule, they change your self-image. When you prove to yourself that you can be consistent, your self-doubt begins to shrink, because every promise you keep to yourself is a vote for your belief in you. Fear asks, "What if I fail?" Faith asks, "What if I fly?" Fear is always loud before the breakthrough. It gets aggressive when your future is near. In those moments, you must choose. You can listen to fear, or you can trust the fire inside you. Faith doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you trust that you'll figure it out. That even if you fall, you will rise wiser, stronger, braver. Choose faith. Every single time. Elon Musk has faced ridicule, rejection, and near bankruptcy. His companies, Tesla, SpaceX, and others, were doubted by experts. At one point, he said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough." He risked it all and failed repeatedly. But he didn't let the world's doubt stop him. And more importantly, he didn't let his own doubt stop him. His story reminds us, boldness has a price, but regret costs more. No one succeeds alone. Even the greatest minds and strongest spirits have had guidance. Mentors and role models show us what's possible. They remind us that others have walked the path, and that we can too. Find someone whose journey inspires you. Learn from their failures, not just their triumphs. Reach out. Ask questions. Listen. And one day you will be that example for someone else. Failure is data. It's insight. It's guidance. If something didn't work, it's not a dead end, it's a detour. What can you learn? What can you adjust? Failure shows you're in the arena. You're participating in life. That alone is powerful. Use failure as fuel. Let it refine you, not define you. Resilience isn't built in good times. It's forged in adversity. Every setback is an opportunity to practice getting back up. Every disappointment is training for future strength. Resilience is not toughness, it's endurance. It's saying, "This hurts, but I'm not done." Train your bounce-back muscles. They will carry you when motivation fades. You are not your job. You are not your grades. You are not your latest success or your biggest failure. Your worth is not up for debate. If you tie your value to outcomes, you'll ride an emotional roller coaster. But when you know your inherent worth, failure loses its power. You matter, full stop. You can't beat yourself up into greatness. Self-criticism might feel productive, but it drains you. Self-compassion fuels you. Talk to yourself like someone you love. When you fall short, don't say, "I'm a failure." Say, "I'm learning." Encouragement outperforms judgment. Always. When you live for approval, you die by rejection. The need for external validation is a trap. It keeps you guessing, doubting, and shape-shifting. Instead, validate yourself. Approve of your own growth. Applaud your effort. Others' opinions may change. Your self-belief must not. Your story has power. Every struggle, every stumble, every comeback, it's yours. Stop hiding the hard parts. Share them. Use them. Because your story will inspire someone who thinks they're alone. And in telling it, you'll remember your strength. Own your past. It's the foundation of your future. Life will challenge you. People will doubt you. Circumstances will get hard. But you choose how to respond. Victims ask, "Why me?" Victors ask, "What now?" You are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are powerful beyond measure. Own your narrative. Rewrite your ending. You will fall. We all do. The question is, will you stay down or will you get up? Restarting is not weakness. It's strength. It's choosing growth after grief, hope after hurt, action after apathy. Dust yourself off. Start again. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Growth isn't glamorous, it's messy, it's uncomfortable, it's slow, but it's worth it. Stay committed, even when no one sees, even when results take time. Because the only thing worse than starting and failing is never starting at all. Stay in the game. Your growth is worth it. Certainty is a myth. Control is an illusion. The future is always uncertain, but that's not a problem. It's potential. Lean into the unknown. Be curious. Be courageous. Some of life's greatest breakthroughs happen when you say yes without having all the answers. Sometimes logic isn't enough. You need faith. Faith in your purpose. Faith in the process. Faith in something bigger than you. Belief is powerful. When you believe it's possible, your actions align with that belief. Feed your faith, not your fear. Purpose is a compass. It pulls you forward, even when fear tries to hold you back. What drives you? Who are you doing this for? What legacy do you want to leave? Purpose quiets fear, because when you know why you're doing something, you'll find the strength to do it. Who are you really? Not your title, not your job, not your fears. You are more. You are values. You are principles. You are purpose. Anchor your identity in something unshakable. Because when life tries to shake you, your roots will hold you firm. Perfection is exhausting. Progress is empowering. Shift your goal from perfect to better than yesterday. Each step counts. Each effort matters. Progress makes the journey joyful. Let that be your aim. Grit is passion plus perseverance. It's choosing to keep going when others stop, to try again when it's easier to quit. Talent may open the door. Grit keeps you in the room. Choose grit. It's what champions are made of. Speak your dreams. Declare them. Don't hide them in your heart. What you speak, you give power to. You give life to. Let the world hear what you plan to build. Speaking your dreams is the first step to realizing them. Worry shrinks your world, but your why, your reason for doing this, can expand it again. Remember who needs you to succeed. Remember who's watching. Remember your vision. Let your why outshine your worry. That's how you keep going. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. Start now. With fear, with doubt, with trembling hands. Just start. You owe it to yourself. You were born to rise. You are not your fear. You are not your failure. You are not your past. You are capable. You are courageous. You are called. The journey ahead may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Stand tall. Breathe deep. Face forward. Because no matter how many times you've fallen, you were born to rise. If this inspires you, remember to subscribe for more. Thank you.